What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. Today we're doing another Riven rolling video, like the one from last week, rolling everyone for a nostalgic weapon that has potentially a new Incarnon upgrade in Duviri. So, keep in mind all that is speculation and leaks, so it might not be a thing, but at this point there's not really much going on in Warframe anyway, so might as well have some fun with some potentially leaked stuff from Duviri. So we've got the auto rifle, the Soma Prime here today, an old weapon that a lot of people used to like. But looking at it nowadays, it only has 12 base damage, and a lot of the other weapons in this game that are auto rifles have higher base damage. But, you know, if it doesn't have base damage, that's good. What else does it have that's decent? It has good crit chance and good crit damage. Relatively okay fire rate at 15, a 800 round ammo maximum, and 80 ammo pickup. Terrible reload at 3 seconds, though. If we compare this to some other weapons that are like auto rifles in this game, we've got things like the Kuva Karak. It has over double the base damage when you take into account the Kuva bonus, but it has almost double the base damage without the Kuva bonus already. So that's not good. We've got some other things like the AO lock from Zeramon has 60 base damage, whereas the Soma has 12. So some of these things are just not looking as good for the Soma. It might have more fire rate, but yeah, the higher base damage is going to really tie into how big your damage numbers are going to be in the long run. So as far as right now, I'm not really using it very much, but you have to also remember that the Soma Prime has the mod called Hata Satya, which will give you increased crit chance by 1.2% every time you get a hit, and it will reset on holstering. So if you have multi-shot, it will count, so multiple bullets hitting will give you more crit chance. So you just basically want to spam bullets as fast as possible with your 12 damage per shot. Keep in mind there's mods like Galvanized Chamber, which gives you multi-shot on kill, so stacking up to 230% multi-shot when you get 5 kills. So as far as Riven stats today we'll be wanting to go for some more multi-shot, some more crit damage, maybe some fire rate, and things like that. And also for the negative, we'd like to get some like minus puncture as... Looking at what Incarnon options we're going to have here, let's bring that up. I think we were talking about earlier, we do have a leaked image here, so keep that in mind. There is going to be certain things where one of the Incarnon options is on kill by slash damage ticks, you get increased overshield. So yeah. That sounds kind of okay. Let's go over what we have here, though, before we start rolling this thing. And yeah, I'm going to be honest here, this stuff does not sound super, super impressive. I guess there is one that says crit damage on it, but just reading them off for you guys. We've got the first one, punch through with armor above X. Now, I'm not really sure how to interpret that. I'm assuming it's the enemy's armor. If the enemy has like over 500 armor or whatever, it gives you punch through. But you know, it also could be your armor. If you have 2,000 armor, you get punch through on the weapon. So that could be nice. The other one is on kill by slash damage. You get some overshields. So kind of like a thing similar to... you know, augur secrets or whatever, wherever you cast an ability, you get overshield. This one, whenever you get killed by slash damage ticks, you get overshield. So that sounds a lot less, you know, reliable than compared to something like, you know, augur secrets. Like I said, every ability cast, you get this. So the other ones, we got like recoil, accuracy, reload speed. On reload from empty, increased damage stacks up to 3 times. That's weird. So on reload from empty. That's why I'm saying something like fire rate could be good to get the end of your magazine, so you can stack that up. But I'll probably end up going with the crit damage or the status chance in the end. So yeah, not that great of Incarnon options. I don't remember the boltor one being that great either, but we're going to go 100k in here and see what we get. So we start off with not good stats, and let's get in there. So the first roll was not that great. I'm looking more for just like crit damage, crit chance, multi-shot, mainly multi-shot. We got a double Bane with Toxin. That seems okay. I'm honestly, in the end, not expecting to be using this thing too much. We did get some multi-shot, so I'll take that. That stacks pretty nicely with our 230% multi-shot. But yeah, the other stats on this are pretty terrible. Status, chance, and puncture. Okay, so we're getting some decent stuff here. We got a multi-shot Cold Grenier. Could be good for a Viral Hunter Munitions build, but it has no negative, so it's not as good as we want. A sane person would have stopped on that roll and been like, okay, that's good enough for me, but that's not good enough for me. There's a couple like decently good rolls for sale, but a lot of the rolls I was finding not really the stats I'm looking for here. So we got this one unrolled, and let's see what we can get. Okay, Slash Electric. I don't really consider Slash the best option on here, even though damage slash damage kills will give you some overshield. I don't really know if I'll be picking that option if that even is a real leaked thing there. As we get cold on lots of these rolls, yeah, it might look like I clicked through this stuff pretty quickly. It's because I've rolled so many Rivens. There's our multi-shot we were looking for. Minus multi-shot. Hilariously, like, I would take this if it was minus puncture and plus multi-shot, but it's minus multi-shot instead, so untakeable. Yeah, 77% multi-shot. I believe the Soma Prime, these are the stats on the Soma Prime, actually, so that is what the actual number should be when I do equip this on the Soma Prime, because Riven Disposition can change how much actual, multi-shot you would get, things like that. So I started at about 268,000 Kuva, so we're going down to like 150k, I guess, and then hopefully it's good at that point. So at this point now we're at, so we got crit damage cold. I don't think crit damage cold is as good as multi-shot cold, especially if this leaked image is to be believed. Crit damage is one of the options, so I feel like multi-shot and Vayne of the Grenier could be better. Now with a cold Riven like this, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Is this actually takeable? Because Hata Satya should give us increased crit chance. I'm taking it for now. Let's see if we get something better. I'm taking it for now. What was I talking about? Something about the cold being good and me taking a minus crit Riven. Yeah, let's hope we get something better than that. To be honest, neither of them are good. Neither of them are good, and I still got like 60k Kuva until I'm done rolling this thing. Yeah. I bet it could still get orange crits, honestly. You know what? Hey, we're gonna test it out. It might be good. Damage and multi-shot is okay. Let's hold on to this for now. Yeah, so I think this might actually be takeable. We'll have to see. We'll run to the simulacrum really quick before the end of this video and just give it a quick shot in there to see if we're still getting our crits. It likely will be. Fire rate, crit chance. Oh, minus ammo, though. I think I might want to take this one. It doesn't have the multi-shot, unfortunately, but that fire rate will be hilarious. What do you guys think? Go for this one? Minus ammo is bad. It has 800 ammo, so that's like a good couple hundred ammo getting removed. Let's take this in case we don't get a better one before the end. I think I'm actually more happy about this one than the earlier cold Riven I had. And yeah, minus crit chance is just so unkeepable. Oh, minus crit damage is also not keepable. 97% minus crit damage at that. So unlike that other one that's like, okay, well, you know what, you can still technically get crits. This one makes it where you're dealing like 1 damage with a crit. Okay. Yikes. Well, it wouldn't be a Riven rolling video unless I brought up the story about how my account is cursed, and I only have good RNG for relics, and I get minus multi-shot and minus crit chance on Rivens. So that's just a reminder that rolling Rivens is not the best use of your time, guys. Buying the Riven with just doing trades to get plat is usually going to be a better use of your time for a lot of these weapons. But thankfully, there is a crit damage buff on that Incarnon list, so the crit chance is technically nice, although this thing will be getting some red crits now, which will also be nice. Critical chance, toxin, minus status chance. It only has 10% status chance, so this could potentially be nice. But also, like I said, as far as this Incarnon list, reload from empty increased damage stacks up to 3 times. The fire rate will be nice to get to the bottom of that magazine, so I think I'm going to keep this one for now. If only it had if it had plus multi-shot, like minus puncture. Crit damage punch through, minus corpus. Now, just some context to why I'm rolling this Riven. I actually do want to use this Soma Riven against Corpus Demolis on the Steel Path. So I'm probably not going to be taking this minus Corpus roll, as I actually have lots of Rivens with minus Corpus. So in the end, I'm not going to go with that one. And we got a couple more rolls in here before we call it. We got This might look like it's got a negative recoil, but actually negative recoil is considered a positive stat. So if I was to take this, this technically has no negative, and having a negative on the Riven gives the positive stats more power. So that is deceptively a pretty not powerful Riven there as far as the numbers. As I get that's a okay. In this video, that's a second Zoom and Toxin one. I don't think I'm going crazy. I could have sworn we rolled Zoom and Toxin earlier. Yeah, I've gotten Zoom and Toxin already today. So we got plus slash, plus heat. That one actually looked kind of fun, but yeah. Let's hope that we get something good. Multi-shot, electric, status chance. 10% status chance is like nothing, honestly. So let's get the last couple rolls in here. We technically just passed the 100K mark. Crit chance and punch through. All right. Last one or two here. Ooh, critical chance toxin minus puncture. Now that would force us to be running a build like a viral build or a corrosive build. But that's probably just better. It's got more crit chance too, and we can technically mod Prime Shred on our weapon, and minus puncture is a very free negative. So I am going to go with that one. And you know what? One more. Might as well, and it was a waste of Kuva. So let's go test this out in the Simulacrum real quick. It looks like it might be technically a keepable Riven if you are going to be running an elemental build. Obviously, if you're not running an elemental build and you're going all like physical damage types or whatever, it's it's going to make the build technically not what you want. So that's what Rivens are. If you get one that's keepable in the end, congratulations. If you don't, let's throw it into the pile of all the Rivens that rank it up. Oh, you can't rank it up in the dojo, or in the Simulacrum, can you? Let's do that here. Thank you very much for that warning. And let's hope that it looks kind of decent. I'm playing Loki because I got randomized onto him. There's no secret Loki strat. Actually, there might be a secret Loki strat I heard about recently, so we'll see if another content creator pushes that up pretty soon. Alright, so let's go and test this out. And we actually do have armor strips, so we can throw on a viral build and see some big numbers. Alright. Here we go. Oh, not enough capacity. Okay, we actually might not have enough room to throw on everything I want here, and I'm not going to even go with Hunter Munitions. We're actually just going to go with viral damage. Keeping in mind, like, in the end, I'd probably change this build. Prime Shred is going to be on here for now, too. So let's just see. I'll get some dexterity stacks from getting some glaive kills, and then I'll armor strip, and we still don't even have that much base damage. We have 157% crit chance, so that's nice. So we should be red critting here. Before we get some actual damage numbers, let's see how much crit chance we're getting. Okay, that's the Hata Satya. You're getting those red crits with the Soma Prime. And the slash procs, that's no Hunter Munitions, so not really a super high number. Let's get some stacks here. Alright. And then we'll armor strip. That's the wrong button. Okay. So even if you proc them up and all that stuff too, you'd be getting bigger numbers. But yeah, we'll see. This seems like a lot of crit chance. It's got Toxin, which is technically, helping you save up a mod slot. And yeah, it's the Soma Prime. If you want to have some nostalgia, this is a weapon that might do it for you. But for me, I think I might end up using the boltor more in the end. Although these are some decent numbers technically. So yeah, hope you guys found the video fun and helpful. I'll see you next time. If you're gonna be rolling a Soma Riven, let me know if you got anything good in the comments down below. Appreciate it, guys. Peace.